My name is Tina Bain, and today I'm going to go over some leg exercises. Today I want to do a lunge, just a regular alternating forward lunge, and talk about that a little bit, the mechanisms and how you are to perform it correctly. I'm going to do just a side lunge. I'm going to do what I call a plie or a curtsy lunge. We're going to do just a regular squat, which is a definite powerhouse move. It works all the muscles at one time. Then I'm going to grab a mat and move to the floor and do a few things there. I want you to realize that I'm not using any equipment, so you have no excuse. If you do have equipment and you want to add some weights in your hands for the lunges, or you want to maybe do a bicep curl or an overhead press to work your shoulders, you certainly can incorporate those. But these moves are basically designed just for the lower body, for the legs, and we're going to work the front of the quads, the back of the quads, inner and outer thigh. So again, you can do these anywhere. I want you to make sure that you warm up properly. I'm only going to show you the moves. I'm not going to go through a whole set. I will tell you that you can do as many as you can. You can do one set, you can do 2 sets, or you can do 3 sets. It's up to you. I try to do 12 to 15, up to about 20, and that's the most that I would suggest you do. So we're going to go ahead and start so that this video is not that long. I'm going to start with an alternating lunge. And if you read the article that was attached to this, you want to make sure that when you lunge forward, I'm going to turn to the side, so when you lunge forward, you want to make sure that as you're lunging, this front knee is going to go right over the ankle, and the back knee is going to go straight down, just like an elevator. So when you come up, you push off with the front heel. Same thing when you take the other leg down. Watch the front knee. You don't want it way out in front. You don't want to slide forward. You want to come straight down. Push off. So alternating, right and left. And then I suggested if you want to do those as walking lunges, if you've got the room to walk, please do so, because that's just going to make you work those muscles a little bit more and get that heart rate going up. It'll help to keep that metabolism going a little bit longer, and it will help you to burn calories more. The next one I'm going to do is a light little curtsy. And what you're going to do is step with your legs about hip distance apart. You're just going to take your right or left leg and just lunge backwards. And when you do, you're crossing that leg over to the other side, across the back leg. And you want to make sure that the front knee is right over the ankle, all right, as much as possible. And you're going to come up and you're going to switch. Okay, so these are also alternating. If you choose, you can always do same leg, 12 to 15, and repeat. Next we're going to do is a squat. Forward squat, you want to make sure that you're pretending that you're sitting in a chair. So I'm going to turn sideways. Legs can be about hip distance apart, they can be a little wider, toes can be turned out, toes can be turned in. It's just however you want to work it. But you basically are just going to find the chair behind you, that pretend chair, and you're going to sit and lift. And when you come up, you squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs, squeeze the quads in the front. All right, so you're just going to sit, watch those front knees, come right back up. Again, 12 to 15, do them slow, don't do them fast. All right, so the other thing I'm going to show you when we're standing up is just a side lunge. And you can do it a couple different ways. More beginner, you just want to step out, and you just want to do a squat. All right, and step back in, step out, and a squat. If you're a little more advanced and you want to keep the leg that remains up, that you're not using to lunge out with, keep it longer. So you just lunge over, watch this knee, push off with that inner heel, coming over, pushing off that inner heel. So again, alternate, pushing off. If you wanted to have those weights, you could certainly have the weights right here by your side, up here, wherever you choose. All right, so moving on to the floor, gonna grab a mat real quick here. We're gonna do a couple of things. We're gonna do inner thighs, we're gonna do glutes, do a quick thing for your hamstrings. So coming on down, you wanna go right to the inner thigh. If you can lie all the way down, please do so. If you are seated, at an upright position here, make sure that your shoulders are not slumped, that they're nice and tall. Make sure your abs are nice and tight. The elbow is right underneath that shoulder. We're going to work that lower leg. Now, you don't need a weight, but if you want a weight, you can put one right here on your inner thigh. You want to lead with the heel, the you just lift up and down. Very simple, but it does work that inner thigh, all right? So a lot of people don't like their inner thighs, especially women, so this is really, really good for that. Again, 12 to 15, roll over, do the other side. Okay, so I'm going to skip the other side just for fastness sake here. We're going to roll here onto our backs, and we're just going to do a basic glute squeeze. Now you can do them at 2 different levels here. More beginner, your heels are closer in. You basically are just going to raise up. You want to keep your glutes nice and tight as you lift. Max it out here where your back is in neutral. Come back down. Don't quite touch the floor and come back up. Again, anywhere from 10 to 20, however you want to do that, 1 to 3 sets. All right, a little bit harder. You take those heels out a little bit further. Dig the heels in, lift up. And what you're going to feel is your change is going to go out of the glutes, not so much in the glutes, and it's going to go into the hamstrings. All right, so we're going to do those, 12 to 15. Now, bring your feet about halfway, lift one leg, and use the heel of the leg that's on the floor and press right up. Again, 12 to 15, and then switch. Try to get that heel straight up to the ceiling, okay, which is really, really good. And then when you get ready to be done, and you know you're tired, really try to go down slow, bring those knees in, just rock side to side, helps to relax that back out. All right, so again, we're going to move right on really quickly here. You're going to come to your elbows and your knees. You want your back in a neutral position. You want to think about this move, you're working the glutes. You want to think about the move is coming from the glute area and the hamstring, not from the front of the quad. So when you lift the heel up to the ceiling, you want to think about your glute and your hamstring doing the work. So you pull it up, and the heel goes up to the ceiling, okay? What you can do to help with the inner thigh here is when you come up, then cross that knee over on the outside of the opposite leg and back up. So 12 or 15 straight up and down, and then 12 or 15 crossing it over. Try to pause at the top. Remember, your glutes and your hamstrings are doing the work here, not the quads in the front. Come back down, reverse the other side, same thing, keep the abs nice and tight, don't let the back arch, cross them over here, all right? Do a few of those. And then when you're done, you've done one set, if you feel like doing another, do another. Make sure you stretch, very, very important to stretch. Make sure that if you have any questions, please ask me. You can find me on my YouTube channel, Tina Bain. You can find me in my blog, Tina Y. Bain. I also am on Facebook, Tina for Fitness, and Tina Yeager Bain. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope that if you have questions that you will ask, and I hope you come back the next time, and I will see you later. Have a great day.